Now this one's interesting because this is a Funkmaster Flex t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt.
I've never seen this one.
Yeah, and this, you know, has the whole, you know, printed in 3 with a long piece of artwork here on the sleeve.
Costly to make.
Costly to make, right, exactly. I'm sure it's not easy to print in this area either. But we are actually sitting in the building where the tunnel used to be, the terminal building in West Chelsea. So
it's a storage unit now, the whole building, or just part of it?
This building was built in 1890. It used to be separate buildings that were joined all together. And over the years, I'm sure there's been all sorts of things that have happened here, but storage is one of probably the primary event. But the Tunnel nightclub was in this building, so.
And what a club that was.
Yeah, what a club that was. It's a great recording on one of the early Flex mix CDs of Biggie and Tupac live here at the Tunnel. That's a must hear if anyone hasn't already heard it. So here's a Luke Skywalker tote bag. It's a black thing. Oh, see, this was done for the Jack the Rapper convention, 1989.
Another great bygone music industry seminar.
Yeah.
So how would you describe Jack the Rapper compared to New Music Seminar or Gavin?
Oh, completely a great, wild, and woolly event unto itself. I went to my first Jack the Rapper convention in '82, and it was down in Florida. You know, it was down there first in Orlando, and then it moved to Atlanta. But it was wild. You know, like all the major labels, all their black music department promo guys were in there. All the independent promoters would fly in, and they'd fly in all of the big program directors and music directors that need to get taken care of. I mean, there were drugs, there were women, there was debauchery, and a lot of business got done.
Yeah.
And in fact, I was mistaken as hired help. The first time I went to the convention, they thought that I was, you know, there for entertainment. So it was a lot of fun, and Jack was, you know, Jockey Jack Gibson, one of the original 13, you know, black radio DJs, you know, ran this great tip sheet called Jack the Rapper, also known as the Mellow Yellow, and the whose slogan was "Stay Black Till We Get Back." So I had a lot of fun at Jack the Rapper conventions. Those were great. All right, let's see what else we got here. Well, this is white satin. I don't even know what the hell it is.
You probably didn't wear this one too often.
Oh my God, it's a 45 King.
Wow.
It's a 45 King jacket.
Wow.
Wow. Mark the 45 King. One of the greats.
This is in really good condition too.
Well, I don't think I ever wore this, you know, because a lot of times it's just like, let's just say.
But even just having things stored over the years, sometimes they can get, you know, bad looking. But this looks nice.
This can get steamed out. Well, listen, I think that you're really taking a chance by wearing anything white satin, because once you get a red wine stain on it, it's all over. So this was meant to be saved, not to be worn. It would have really worn out pretty quickly.
So now who would have paid for this? The label?
No, 45 King himself.
Wow.
Yeah. And I got to say, shout out to Mark the 45 King. And if he has this great series of videos on YouTube that he does with other hip-hop luminaries, past and present. And he's just they're hysterical, especially the one of him and Biz talking with each other. It's just, he's sort of like the Mark Maron of hip-hop interviewers in a way.
Yeah.
It's just very cool stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a great piece of history. Could use a little steam cleaning, but couldn't we all? Let's see what this is.
curious.
Oh,
Paris?
well, this was something
No?
I really cherished.
wow.
This is, what do they call these type of jackets?
Letterman.
A Letterman jacket.
Yeah.
This was given to me by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis of Flight Time Productions up in Minneapolis at the time. They actually had their first top 10 pop record via Tommy Boy with Tender Love by the Force MDs, which was on the Crush Groove. That was them. It was supposed to be New Edition, and at the 11th hour, New Edition didn't get the clearance to do it or something, and so Force MDs, it was like a whirlwind thing to get them up there and record it. It was like a 24-hour turnaround. They did it, and it turned into their first. This is before they had hits with Janet Jackson, just before.
How big of a hit was that?
Gold embroidery,
Nice.
Billy.
How big of a hit was Tender Love? It was like a crossover.
It was a top
hit.
10 pop
Yeah.
record. And I think it went. It might have been number 2 R&B. I can't remember exactly where it charted. Crest. And we have, they did a lot of their early work on Clarence Avon's Taboo label, like SOS Band.
Yeah.
All the great SOS, a lot of their hits. And this was the slogan for Taboo Records. But I wore this one because I had a big crush on Jimmy Jam, and I loved it.